streaming on Paramount+.
Cool conditions for the balance of tonight for the Upper Peninsula as temperatures drop into the 30s. Stay tuned. More with the details coming up in a few minutes.
Good evening, everyone. I'm John Truitt. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, we'll hear more about how a team from the Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center is offering support to veterans in Marquette County. Plus, more UP veterans are taking part in the UP Honor Flight tomorrow. We'll have a preview. And we hear from UP lawmakers about more funding coming to projects around the Upper Peninsula. Your 19 News at 11 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
Welcome in. A first look at your forecast. Maybe you're starting to plan your Memorial Day weekend, at least for tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be on the cooler side of things. We're going to take a dip down, especially compared to what we felt today, down to the lower to mid 40s, maybe some upper 40s for a lot of the Marquette County area. And then down towards Iron Mountain, Menominee, Iron River will stay into that mid to upper 50s range. So a bit of a change in terms of the temperatures, but at least we have the sunshine becoming gradually sunnier throughout the day. And again, we'll take a look at your Memorial Day weekend forecast in a few short minutes.
Thanks, Kelly. This week, members of the Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center are traveling around Marquette County helping local veterans with their available benefits. WZMQ's Andrew Hans has the details.
Since 2022, eligibility for Veterans Affairs benefits has jumped substantially after the passing of the PACT Act. While this change has opened the doors for more veterans, some may still be unaware of the care that they now have access to, even if they were denied in the past. Today, outreach and enrollment by the Oscar G. Johnson Medical Center began at posts in Ishpeming and Gwinn, with a goal of signing on 20 veterans at each event.
So our big push this summer is to make sure that every veteran in the UP in northern Wisconsin who's eligible for health care at the very least knows they're eligible, if not getting them enrolled. We have about 60% of the veterans that live in the area that are receiving health care through us, and about 40% that might not even know they're eligible, or they were told no before because they made too much money or things like that.
When the PACT Act was signed, it allowed for care towards over 20 new preemptive illnesses and exposures caused during service.
We can now enroll them directly into health care based off of those exposures. So they don't have to look at how much do you make, they don't have to, go get a service-connected disability and then come and talk to us. We can get them in right away based off of those exposures.
The Mission Act of 2018 also aids in these benefits, allowing for the medical center to purchase care closer to a veteran's home.
So if they live 30 minutes from one of our facilities, we can actually purchase primary care and mental health treatment for them. And if they live 60 minutes or more from the point of care, we can purchase specialty care for them out in their communities.
Tomorrow, the team will be at the Chocolate Township Hall from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. and the Marquette American Legion Post 44 from 3 p.m. until 7, but will stay available until every veteran has been helped. Reporting in Gwinn, Andrew Hans, WZMQ 19 News.
Veterans should bring their DD-214 income from the previous year, date of birth of any dependents, and the Social Security number of any dependents. We'll have more information on our website, WZMQ19.com. Tomorrow, a group of UP veterans will visit Washington, D.C. on the Upper Peninsula Honor Flight. Honor Flight Mission 28 will include 77 veterans, including 2 female vets. 75 served during the Vietnam War and 2 served in Korea. During their visit to the nation's capital, they'll see monuments built in their honor, like the Vietnam Memorial Wall, the Marine Corps Memorial, and the Air Force Memorial. This evening, the veterans gathered at the Delta County Chamber of Commerce, where they toured the UP Military Museum and enjoyed a pre-flight banquet.
We will never fully understand the depth of your scars, but what we can offer you is this. We see you, we recognize your humanity, and we send you love that is gentle, patient, and healing.
Tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. when our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp will show us some highlights from their Washington, D.C. trip. UP lawmakers are beginning negotiations over hundreds of millions of dollars in special spending requests included in the state budget. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy has more on several projects in the Upper Peninsula that made the initial list, including road repairs, school safety improvements, and community development projects.
As state budget negotiations ramp up, Upper Peninsula lawmakers are pushing to keep a series of local projects in the final spending plan. Representative Carl Bonak says his office worked to prioritize projects he calls basic community needs.
I travel across my district, and my district is the central Upper Peninsula, and there's so much need, infrastructure need, and so on. And we isolated 6 projects, and those 6 projects have tentative approval.
Bonak is requesting $1.4 million for Superior Central Schools, $1 million for Waseda Road in Dickinson County, and more than $600,000 for flood recovery work in Baraga County. But he says he's excited about one line item in particular, $500,000 for the 906 Adventure Team to help develop a Marquette County park.
What they do, the 906 Adventure Team, is help young people develop the best versions of themselves through outdoor adventure. And I think it's a really worthy project.
The UP delegation has also brought back requests connected to the proposed Copperwood Mine project in Gogebic County, including road and electrical infrastructure improvements.
One thing that the UP delegation is all behind is the Copperwood Mine project out on the west end of the UP.
The requests are a part of a much larger negotiation between the House, Senate, and the governor's office. The final fate of the projects will be decided in closed-door budget negotiations over the next several weeks before a final state budget deadline later this summer. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
In San Diego, investigators are continuing to learn more about the 2 teenage gunmen responsible for Monday's deadly shooting at an Islamic center in which 3 men were killed. Jesse Mitchell has the latest.
On Tuesday, members of the San Diego community paid tribute to the 3 men who lost their lives in Monday's deadly shooting at the Islamic Center. Among them, Amin Abdullah, the security guard on duty. He was a father of 8. His daughter praised her father as a hero.
To me, my dad was a role model. He was a best friend. He was the best, absolute best dad in the world. He was my protector.
Police say security camera footage shows Abdullah working to stop the 2 gunmen moments after they approached the center Monday morning.
His actions, without a doubt, delayed, distracted, and ultimately deterred these 2 individuals from gaining access to the greater areas of the mosque where as many as 140 kids were within 15 feet.
Also killed mosque members Mansour Kaziha and Nadir Awad.
We hold them as our heroes. We hold them as people who sacrificed their lives.
Members of the Muslim community say now is the time to come together and stand up to Islamophobia.
We're going to continue. Nothing and no one is going to stop us.
Investigators are still working to piece together what prompted the 17 and 18-year-old suspects to open fire on the Islamic Center 2 hours after the mother of one of the alleged gunmen reached out to police, concerned about her son.
Several of her weapons were missing. Her vehicle was missing.
Police say the 2 teens met online and shared what they called a broad hatred toward different religions and races. Jesse Mitchell, CBS News, New York.
So far, investigators have recovered some 30 firearms and a crossbow from 2 homes searched in connection with the shootings. Kelly Rowland has your first warning weather forecast after the break. Plus, an Upper Peninsula Health Department is detailing the dangers of using certain kratom products. And an American doctor working in the Congo has tested positive for Ebola. We'll have the latest on the situation when we come back.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Did you know most of what you throw away can be recycled? At Recycle 906, we accept more than just cardboard and jugs. We take plastics, metals, paper, and more. Recycle smarter, bring it to us. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Summer's here. You can celebrate anything, like buying your first car. Yes! Cute. Finishing a big project. Or even your dog's birthday.
He's eating the cup. Is that okay? It's his daily fiber.
Get a new 26 Corolla or Camry with 4.99 APR financing. Or lease a Corolla for $209 a month. Or this Camry for $299 a month.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Doughboys, comets, gremlins. Every public school in Michigan is proud to be known for something. The Michigan Lottery is proud to be known for something too. Education. 100% of lottery profits go to support Michigan public schools. With your help, the lottery provided over $1 billion to the state school aid fund for the 7th straight year. So whatever hometown school you're from, the Michigan Lottery is rooting for all of them. Michigan Lottery, for fun, for schools.
Hilary Duff's new album was over a decade in the making.
You're so open on this album.
It felt scary to share and why I didn't make a record for so long.
Plus,
your first celebrity crush.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Ooh. And a woman expanding mental health access on J-Hood.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by The Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6.
The Shortlist, a countdown show that's all sports. Only from SSN, the Cindy Sports Network.
Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back. Before we take a look at your forecast, I want to talk about the animals for a second. And yes, I say animals plural. We'll start with the birds, then you'll see what I mean in just a second. But there was a lot of activity last night, lots of birds migrating, specifically just about 4 million birds flying over Marquette County last night. And that peak traffic time around 11:10 p.m., there was about 1 million, maybe even close to 2 million birds just over Marquette County. So they had pretty ideal conditions there last night. I don't think so much for tonight, just with that shift in the winds. They tend to like those southerly winds now. Shifting gears to the fish, your blades, bait and tackle fishing forecast coming back for the season. I know it's not consistently warm, may not have those ideal fishing forecast days quite yet, but just want to bring it back in case you're planning on doing that maybe for tomorrow or even your Memorial Day weekend. For tomorrow, it's getting a 3 out of 4 star day. Here are your major times. In the morning, you want to go around 5 a.m. and then we have another one around 6 p.m. We don't have a real chance of rain at all. It's just going to be on the chilly side with those winds now from the north, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So because we had that system move through, the winds have now shifted. Temperatures are colder. We have frost advisories, not necessarily for the Upper Peninsula, but pretty close here into Wisconsin. Those temperatures out that way, the closer you get towards Ironwood, are going to be around that freezing mark, maybe even the lower 30s for the overnight. And then we do that again for the next day. We have a widespread frost, but at least for tomorrow morning, your first warning weather future cast looking good, not seeing any rain moving into the area, just going to be seeing that sunshine and feeling the colder temperatures. So still great opportunities to get out and about. You just have to be dressed properly with the colder temperatures. We slowly start to recover that as we get through the week, rebound fairly nicely closer to the weekend, but we keep the rain chances very low. I mean, we're not even seeing the chance of a rain drop throughout the week, so thankfully we do have a dry pattern. I guess that's the give and take when you get a storm system like that to roll through. Yes, it was warm right before it, so the give and take is temperatures are colder, but at least we keep things dry, which is nice and ideal for those outdoor weekend plans. Future wind gusts, they are going to be on the calm side, at least 15 miles per hour or less, especially for tonight and into tomorrow. We get a nice high pressure system, and that's one of the reasons why we are keeping the rain out of the way and the colder temperatures. But then we will start to trend in that 6 to 10 day temperature outlook above normal. We are going to get a nice little surge of some warm air, which hopefully will start making its way through just around Memorial Day. You can see it here. We're definitely on the colder end of things for our 7-day forecast. We're stuck in the mid to upper 40s, even the lower 50s for tomorrow. We'll get to the mid to upper 50s for your Thursday, slowly climbing up to the 60s for your Memorial Day weekend, keeping most of the rain out of the way, maybe just a few stray drops for your Saturday. And then Memorial Day itself trending very dry. We have minimal chance of rain, mostly sunny skies and temperatures into the lower 70s.
The Marquette County Health Department is warning the public about the dangers of enhanced or concentrated forms of kratom. Tonight, we look at this new threat to public health. Kratom is a plant similar to coffee from Southeast Asia. For years, it's been used as a natural stimulant. However, newer, more concentrated formulations are appearing on the market, which pose serious health risks. These products mimic the effects of opioids.
So the active ingredients in kratom products do bind to the same receptors in your brain as opioids would. And some of these derivatives are magnitude stronger than morphine and more addictive.
At issue is the lab-produced refined version of kratom, known as 7-OH, short for 7-hydroxymetrogenine, and can be up to 13 times stronger than morphine, becoming highly addictive and possibly causing life-threatening respiratory problems and even death.
So with these new derivatives and extracts and concentrates, there's an extremely higher risk of addiction and negative health consequences.
Sold online and in smoke shops, some products are marketed as energy boosters, mood enhancers, or pain relievers. Health advocates are especially concerned about younger users, saying colorful packaging and easy availability can create the false impression that the products are safe.
And whenever you see something that says extract, concentrate, or 7-OH, or MP, or pseudo, those types of products are the products that carry the great risk to the health of the public.
Giacuzzo says that an overdose caused by kratom can be reversed using Narcan, which is available free of charge at several locations throughout the county, including at the health department. In Negaunee Township, John Truitt, WZMQ 19 News. As of today, kratom remains legal in Michigan. However, lawmakers are actively debating either a statewide ban or stricter consumer protection regulations for the future. The World Health Organization is holding an emergency meeting today on the Ebola outbreak in Africa. An African doctor is among those testing positive. The medical missionary organization known as SERGE says Dr. Peter Stafford was treating patients in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Stafford was evacuated to Germany, where he is currently receiving medical treatment.
Peter was infected through, doing a surgery. Our other doctors, Dr. Rebecca Stafford, his wife, and Dr. Patrick LaRochelle, who are both on the ground in the Ituri province, they're currently isolating and monitoring every day.
More than 130 people have died from the outbreak, which involves a virus strain that has no approved treatment and a fatality rate as high as 50%. The U.S. has also issued a travel ban on non-citizens from 3 African countries. Mike Ludlam has your look at sports after the break. He'll bring us the highlights from some UP school boys tennis matchups today. We'll be right back.
Buckle's Party Store, it's where the party starts in Calumet, with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brewed beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckle's Party Store in Calumet, it's where the party starts for everyone.
At the MicroWorks Foundation, we help people get the training they need to land an AI-proof 6-figure job. Here in Michigan, that means plumbers, electricians, welders, pipe fitters, mechanics, linemen, HVAC techs, and so many other high-paying opportunities that don't require a 4-year degree. We've set aside millions of dollars to help train people who want to learn a skill that's in demand. If that sounds like you, apply today for a work ethic scholarship at microworks.org.
Planning your next trip? Start it close to home at Marquette Sawyer Regional Airport. With convenient service on American, Delta, and United, you'll enjoy flexible flight options to Chicago, Detroit, and Minneapolis, with expanded United service starting in October. Save time, skip the long drive, and fly local with confidence. Book your flight today at sawyerairport.com.
Spend your Wednesday with Kelly Clarkson.
You should do it, because it's Gina Davis and She Said So. Her new show, The Burrows.
It takes place in a retirement village. I'm always telling people, I'm too young to be here.
So wait, you get to have a fling with a younger man in this, right?
Yes, I do.
Look at your eyes. Plus Beth Stern, all new Kelly, biggest celebrity crush. Ooh.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ CBS. Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Pure Outdoor is the first program dedicated to increasingly popular outdoor and eco sports. Pure Outdoor.
Good evening, everyone. The Negaunee boys tennis team has made it a pretty good habit to win the Mid-Peninsula Conference title for more than a decade. Coach Kyle Sari's club visited Westwood for today's league meet. And Sari was busy talking to his second doubles team of Vince Tinknell and Marshall Knapp. They were having some trouble with Westwood's Ethan Marta and Jacob Riddle in the finals. On this point in the far court, Marta will poach and nicely get the point on the volley. A couple points later, it will be Riddle's turn to come through with a solid play. This forehand will go right down the sideline, right near me and on the line. And the Westwood duo won the match in 3 sets, 6-2 in the third. First singles, Negaunee's Easton Gannett in the far court against Ishpeming's Cole Bancroft. Bancroft tries to get Gannett to the net. Good idea, but Bancroft's lob is going to catch the wind and go wide. Next game, Gannett chooses to head to the net, and Bancroft will try a couple of passing shots, but Gannett is up to the task, and he will hit the drop shot coming up next for the point. Gannett won the match 6-2 and 6-1. For the 15th straight year, the Miners capture the Mid-Penn tournament. On the board, Negaunee swept the 4 singles flights and 2 doubles flights to get 44 points. Westwood was 35 in second, followed by Ishpeming, Iron Mountain, and Gwin. The Great Northern Boys Conference meet took place in Delta County, and Kingsford and Marquette ended up in a tie with 27. Kingsford won first, second, and third singles along with first doubles. Marquette took second, third, and fourth doubles. Escanaba was third, followed by West Iron County and Gladstone. High school baseball. Escanaba taking on Gladstone. The bottom of the first, the Braves were scoring early and often. Brian Boudelier will go over the right center field fence for a 2-run homer, and the Eskimos had a 7-0 lead. Yes, that's right, bottom of the first. McCaden Hughes has had a pretty good season so far. He drove in 8 runs in the doubleheader today, went over the fence here. He also crossed the 100 hit mark for his career, and he's just a junior. Escanaba won the first game 16-0 and swept the Twin Bills 7-4. On the scoreboard, Menominee actually took 2 from Marquette. That should say 9-5 Maroons and 12-10. It was Ironwood over North Central 16-2 and 10-2. And Negaunee used a bunch of twins on its team between the varsity and junior varsity and defeated Iron Mountain 6-3. High school softball, Houghton over Gwin, 19-0 and 22-3. Ellie Hainault had 2 homers in the first game for the Gremlins. And it was Norway over Forest Park, 20-2 and 15-0. Norway clinches the Skyline Conference title. Also, Gogebic takes 2 from Berica, 16-0 and 18-0. And Negaunee defeats Hancock 12-5. The Manistique High School baseball field has a new name. The Emeralds have renamed the field Ketzik Field in honor of Dick Ketzik and his family. The family helped build the field, and yesterday city officials presented Dick Ketzik with a certificate and a bat as they made the announcement. For many years, Ketzik has been a radio play-by-play man for various Emerald sports. Previously, the field had been known as the Water Tower Field. An Upper Peninsula Sports Hall of Famer is on the ballot for the 2026 State of Michigan Sports Hall of Fame. Iron River's Nick Baumgartner is listed under the Amateur Athlete category. Baumgartner graduated from West Iron County High School. You know this. He was a hurdler and played football at NMU. He qualified for the 2010 Winter Olympics. He won gold and silver medals at a pair of Winter X Games, then competed in the 2014 and 2018 Winter Olympics, where he achieved 4th place in snowboard cross. He won his first Olympic gold at the age of 40 in the 2022 Winter Olympics, when he and teammate Lindsey Jacobellis won the inaugural Olympic mixed snowboard cross race. Now, on the ballot, you can only vote once. Please read the directions. There are several categories where you can vote. Check out the website, mshof.org/vote. The voting ends June 12th. Again, you can only vote once. It's been a busy couple of days of high school track and field. The Skyline Conference meet took place today at North Dickinson. Rapid Rivers boys won by almost 30 points over Barker River Harris, followed by Norway, Forest Park, and Stevenson. Rapid Rivers Lane Olson won the pole vault, lots of second and thirds of the Rockets. Ben Knopf won the 800 and 1600 for Barker River Harris. Johnny McDonough, the 110 hurdles, the long jump, and second in the 300 hurdles. Norway's Josh Schultz, shot put, discus, and 2 relays. Forest Park's Dietrich Reisner, the 300 hurdles, second in the pole vault. Munising's Dylan Atkinson won the 100, 200, and 400. For the girls, Forest Park was 17 points better than Barker River Harris, followed by Stevenson, North Dickinson, and Big Bay to knock. Ava Fisher, both hurdles in the pole vault. Audrey Williams, first in the 1600, second in the 800, and won a relay. Emma Zawada for Barker River Harris, first in the long jump, 2 relays, and second in the 300 hurdles. Faith Kapler and Caitlin Erickson did well for Stevenson, and Destiny Blue of Big Bay to knock the 100, 200, 400, and the high jump. Great Northern Conference meet was yesterday at Gladstone. Marquette wins by almost 30 points over Kingsford. Then it was Gladstone, Escanaba, and Menominee. For the Sentinels, Ford Richardson, 100, 200, 300 hurdles and a relay. Connor Dunn, 400 and a relay. And for Escanaba, Andrew Hamlin won the high jump, a relay, and was third in the long jump. On the girls' side, Marquette was almost we'll give them 51 points over Gladstone. Then it was Kingsford, Escanaba, and Menominee. Jordan Anthony won the 100 and 200 and 2 relays. Taylor Todd, long jump and 2 relays. Kira Doherty, the 400 and 2 relays. For Gladstone, Maggie Carl, the 100 hurdles, high jump, and pole vault, and third in a relay. The MPC meet was yesterday over in Gwynn. Nagani's boys by a bunch over Westwood, and then it was Ishma, McManus, and Iron Mountain. For Nagani, Derek McEachern, the 200, 400, and 2 relays. Cole Prusy, both hurdles, and the long jump. On the girls' side, Nagani scored an outrageous number of points, 317, followed by Manistee, Ishpeming, Westwood, and Gwynn. For Nagani, among others, Nora Korsman, the 800 long jump, pole vault, third in the high jump. Sadie Rogers, the 100 hurdles, 200, and a relay. And yes, the Copper Mountain meet was yesterday at Wakefield. The Lakeland and Hubble boys doubled up Bessemer, followed by Ironwood, Lance, and Dollar Bay. For the Lakes, Lucas Axford, 400, 800, and 2 relays. Tyler Axford, 400 and 2 relays. Brady Axford, 2 relays, second in the 300 hurdles. On the girls' side, Lakeland won by that much, 1.33, with Ewan Truck Creek second. Then was Dollar Bay up, Tenaga, and Lance. For the Lakes, Isabella Tampus, 2 relays, second in the 400, third in the long jump. ETC, Bree Beston, 800, 1600, 3200, and a relay. Emma Beston did her part 2. For Dollar Bay, Lila Bell, first in the long jump, second in the pole vault, a relay, and fourth in the 100. And on Tenagans, Viola Adams did real well, 100, 200, 400, and fourth in a relay. Turning to Lewis County, Newberry's outstanding track and cross-country runner, Samantha Taylor has signed a national letter of intent to continue her career at Central Michigan University. Taylor owns the Upper Peninsula Division III record in the 1,600-meter run. She's won the past UP finals in the 1,600, and she also won the 3,200 last spring. And she's done pretty darn well winning some cross-country titles, and we will be right back.
Are you at odds with your CMH or PIHP provider? Experiencing conflicts or not feeling heard? Michigan Behavioral Health Mediation Services can help. Through collaboration, our trained specialists can lead you and your mental health care provider toward mutually beneficial resolutions. It works, and it's free. Don't wait to find solutions. Consider mediation services. Learn more at mbhms.com and get the results you deserve.
Hey, Mace, did you order your prom outfit yet?
Yeah, Mom, I'll do it.
Hey, have you gotten your prom tux yet?
Yeah, Mom, I got it.
Mason, did you order your prom tux yet?
Yeah, it's coming. Mom?
Skip the guesswork this prom season. Come down to Young's Menswear. We get it right the first time. With tons of in-stock options to rent or buy, we'll help you look your best. Don't wait. Trust the experts at Young's Menswear, now in Escanaba and Marquette.
I am stunned.
The Golden Girls are on MeTV.
Are you trying to tell us that you are stunned?
See the always stunning Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, and Sophia.
Why is everyone looking at me?
Weeknights on MeTV 19.1. Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons on WZMQ 19 News. Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
And a final check of your forecast as we head into your midweek and starting to plan that Memorial Day weekend. We have taken a dip in the temperatures. We're just not at that time of the year yet where we are consistently at those warm temperatures. So you get a storm system to roll through, and a simple shift of the winds can get days like tomorrow. We will have lots of sunshine. We'll keep things dry, even more gradual sunshine throughout the day. But with those winds from the north, we are going to be stuck into the mid to upper 40s here in Marquette. We'll see some 50s elsewhere. Decent amount of sunshine really throughout the entire day for everyone. So the rain is not an issue. It's just the cold temperatures if you are planning on headed outside. You don't need the rain gear. You just need those layers depending on what you're comfortable with for temperatures into the 40s and the 50s. So it may not be the most ideal springtime weather, but at least those temperatures start to rebound and recover as you start to plan your weekend. We'll have some cloudy skies, maybe a few stray raindrops, but at this point things are trending dry and we'll get lots of sunshine even as we get into Memorial Day. But make sure to tune in tomorrow for an updated look at your forecast.
Thanks, Kelly. Let's go back to sports. The Brewers beat the Cubs yesterday. Could they do it again today? Well, it didn't take long to find out. Top of the third inning, Jake Bauers, the base hit to right field off Cubs pitcher Ben Brown. William Contreras crosses the plate. The Brewers take a 3-0 lead. It stayed that way for quite a while, top of the 8th inning, in fact, and the hot-hitting Bryce Terang is at it again. This one is off Trent Thornton, a 2-run homer, and the Brewers blow the game open 5-0. They go on to win by the score of 5-2. Ooh, the Tigers lost again. Back on set, please. They fell 4-3 to Cleveland. And in basketball, Ward Halikoski, a name from the past, is the new basketball coach for the women at Gogebic Community College.
Thanks for joining us this evening. From all of us at 19 News, have a good night.
Now through May at Fox Marquette Subaru. Lease a 2026 Subaru Outback Premium for $395 a month for 36 months. Fox Marquette Subaru. Experience the difference.
Shop our huge selection of Amish-crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order.